Kira has a square poster that she is framing and placing on her wall. The poster has a diagonal 58 centimeters long and fits exactly inside the frame. The width of the frame around the poster is 4 centimeters. So look, based on that description there, the white area here, the white quadrilateral is a square, so that means all sides around are going to be congruent. The shaded region there, that is the frame, and that is going to be uniform in width all throughout. So all of those are going to be 4 centimeters wide. Okay. Determine and state the total area of the poster and frame to the nearest tenth of a square. So I don't know what is the dimension of the square poster. I'm going to call that x. And if that's x, then that means the total height of the frame will be x plus 8. And why is that x plus 8? Well, that's because I have 4 there, and I also have 4 centimeters there, right? And since this is going to be uniform, the frame is the same width all throughout, this would also suggest then that the width of this is also going to be x plus 8. So the area of the poster and frame altogether will be x plus 8 quantity squared. This is the value that I'm trying to figure out. So the first thing I have to do then is I have to determine the value of x. Since I'm given the value for the diagonal, I can then apply the Pythagorean theorem to figure this out. What is the dimension of x? I know that x squared plus x squared will equal to 58 squared. If I combine things together, combine like terms together, I end up with 2x squared is equal to 58 squared. Let's divide both sides by 2. And let's take the square root of both sides. So I end up with the square root of 58 squared all over 2. Let's punch that into the calculator since we have to round our answers at the end anyway. But I'm not going to round in the intermediate step. So I want to go into the calculator. So x is the square root. Actually, I'm going to clear this. So x is the square root of 58 squared divided by 2. And that will give me 41.012. So x is equal to 41.012. And the area that we're looking for will be 41.012 plus, what is that? Plus 8. And then we're going to have to square that. So let's punch that into the calculator. Let's go to here. So that's our x. I'm going to have to add 8. So I'm going to take my answer, add 8, and I'm going to square it. So I end up with 2402.195. So 24, what was that number again? 02.195 centimeters squared. But it says to round to the nearest tenth of a square centimeter. So the area then is approximately equal to 2402.2 centimeters squared. So this is the final answer.